Welcome back to the channel, you Volvo freaks. Yeah, I'm about to go outside. Not a lot has happened. I got that in. Woo! Look at the ice. I'm so icy. But that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about right now. So let me just head out to the building. See, I live in the South, and in the South we have a thing called fall spring. That's what we just experienced, and I went outside and I painted my block. And let's go look. Let's go take a look. Be quick. That's grab a green. It's a Mopar color. Now you're like, Nick, why you painted Monster Energy green? You heard what I said. It's grab a green. And the reason I painted it light is I painted it black, and that was a bad idea to paint it black. See, if you want your block a lighter color, so when you leaking and you're weeping, and you're doing all that BS, when all that shit happens, you can tell where it's coming from. You can see it. So even though this color is bright, it's bright enough to contrast with the dark black color of oil. You know? So that's why I did it. And I had that paint just kicking for probably 2 years. Matter of fact, let me go and see that. And the reason I didn't use it because it was my favorite color. I didn't paint this block this color for my favorite color. Everything else that'll be bolted to it will probably be black. So black and green go pretty good. But like I said, this is a grabber green. If you can see that, yeah. Like I said, old Mopar color. Shit. I might paint the transmission plum crazy purple. You know. So that is what I did while it was warm for a few days. Yeah, about 2 days. We got 2 days of warmth. I came out here and did that. So let me go back in right quick, cause the block, you know, that ain't nothing. You got this one with the block. So, let me lock it up right quick. What y'all got here back over here? It sounds like it's sleeping too. Hang on, please don't sleep. All right. Now, to this. Now, I know a lot of y'all have been, thinking about getting one of them intake manifolds. They're highly popular with the LS guys, you know. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I got it because it has tall runners, has high volume, accepts a big throttle body for my LS. They aren't too expensive. So that's half the reason I got this thing. But I got some complaints. Now, if you are a Volvo guy trying to get into small block Fords, you should probably listen to this, especially if you're buying intake manifolds. If you are a small block Ford guy and you could care less about a Volvo, you just want to see what's about to happen when I put these turbos on. Yeah, that's fair too. I'll get that. Okay, so my complaint with it, let's just flip it along. My complaint with it, well, first, can you see the casting? What is that line? What is that piece of metal between the O and the L? Is that supposed to be an E? Alright, those are superficial, ugly castings because it doesn't look that good. Now, everybody know the price. Y'all know the price tag on them things. Y'all already know how much they cost. So you would think that spending damn near $1,000 on an intake manifold, they'd do better. But we gonna learn today. I'm gonna learn. You can learn from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know. I ain't never bought an intake manifold cost that damn much. And I honestly thought it was gonna fit on the block perfect. I did. I thought it was gonna fit on that block just like, mwah. It did not. I'm using 3-stripe GT40 heads. I guess they're GT40P or something. 3-stripe. And they got a little groove on the top of it. Well, this thing, let me see if I can, I'll rotate it. You see that edge right there, how sharp it is? Well, this edge was just as sharp as that edge. And I had to take a damn file and a grind to it. You see that? Now, I'm not worried about it because once I put it on the head itself comes up to here, and you can't even see where I ground away. But my point is, I didn't spend $1,000 on the intake manifold thinking I was gonna have to take a file to it for an hour of my life. Now I ain't gonna lie, after I took a file to it, I would fit like butter. It fit like butter, I'll admit it. Once I spent an hour of my life filing, I even used a grinding wheel. So it wasn't all manual labor in that hour. I actually used a mechanical tool to help speed the process along. And it still took me every bit of an hour. So it's not like I could have just knocked the edges down with a file. Your boy tried that. I knocked the edges down with a file, went out there. It still didn't fit, but it was closer. It was closer to fitting than it was when I didn't do it. So I went and got a mechanical tool because my old ass arm was getting tired of that shit. And I went back at it with that. Then I finished it off with a file a little bit. Went outside, fit like butter. Now I don't know if they missed a step in the process because a belt sander would have made that easy. If you had to tuck the intake manifold, kind of how it is now, more of a sideways angle, just laid it on the belt grinder. You know, you'd be like, then you flip it over, boom. 30 seconds of work. That's what tools do. Tools make work easy or easier. And a belt sander would have did easy work with it. So I kind of feel like they probably had one in their factory. But, you know, who's to say? It's too late now. I'm not sending it back. It's kind of heavy. It weighs about 30 pounds. And it would cost quite a bit to send it back. And like I said, once I grind, because it's like this on the side too. I didn't just do one side. I'll flip it over because I know somebody will go, oh, it fit fine on mine. Well, it fit fine on yours, but it didn't on mine, and I ain't doing it to this Holley. It's not like I know Holley personally. You see a little oil smudge from where I fitted it on the head, but same thing. I had to round this edge off because it was a sharp corner like this. But this part, as you see, the humps, they stick out further than here. So here, this is about here, and this sticks out like a little, like 3-4 millimeters further past. So I had to grind all those down to get them back. Wasn't excited about that. I don't honestly know why I would have to do that. I use a OEM kind of head. I didn't see in the paperwork where it said I'd have to do some, that I would have fitment issues and I'd have to do some machining myself. Gatto machining, which bear, you know. I didn't know it was going to do that. And I get that maybe it don't fit on certain heads, but I'm using stock heads. These aren't the kind of, like, this is a mod that small block Ford guys do all the time. I didn't invent this. They get GT40, GT40P heads, one of the two. They slap those on, and I guess there's a little groove on the head that catches those corners when they're sharp edge. But if you just file those down, perfect fit. So yeah, this is a short video. I ain't trying to take too much of your time up. That's not the only thing. What else? Let me get this. I have to get another water neck. You guys probably ain't gonna be able to see this, but the pit. Look at that corrosion and pitting. Look at it. OMG. So, dog, honestly, man, I'm getting a new one. You can get like a chrome one for like $15. I don't know if that thing's gonna hold the water and the pressure back, baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like, I don't know. That's just a relic. I'll probably screw it to a wall or something. Who knows? The thermostat, you know, because I'm trying to keep some parts as extra or used. So this, I don't know if you guys know, you can put a thermostat in some boiling water. This is a thermostat set for, well, you can't see it, but you can, 195 Fahrenheit. Okay, so I drill a tiny hole. Can you guys see the light through that little hole? Right through your hole is some old school race car bullshit. It will. You already have this. You see this little thing? Can you hear it? So don't freak out. You already got a hole in your thermostat. But this hole lets a little bit more water flow. It might take a little longer for your car to warm up, but once your car does warm up, it makes it hard for your car to overheat. So that's just a way to keep the temps down. Burnout car, drift car. Lenny, I saw your ass. Where you at? Where you at, boy? Where you at? I see you. I see you. What? Okay, anyway. I gotta get him out of my, I don't want him sleeping on my pillow. Then at night I have cat fur on my face because I let my cat sleep on my pillow. Some of y'all understand, some of you don't. Anyway, so back from my digression. So that's just, this is junk. This is savable, you know. And I have the hi-hat. The hi-hat is I think a 92 millimeter, 95, whatever it is. So I'm going to, since I already had to take a damn file and a grinder to the damn thing, why stop there? So let's get this all the way up to, what is it, 102? Ain't that what everybody wants? The 102. 100, was it 102 or 105? Anyway, my point being, my point being, 105 millimeters is not much bigger than what we got. Well, that should be broken because it's from Harbor Freight. Are you broken? Did you make it? Let's see. Yeah, you still alive. You still alive. I assumed it was gonna break because it's Harbor Freight. What y'all think? I mean, it says Pittsburgh. But yeah, that's where we're going. So I've already grinded on it, and I'll do just a little bit more grinding. Just a little bit more. And like I said, you can see that you're right. But yeah, you can see that it seems, you know, we're all metric in the States. I mean, all imperial. We're imperial. That's not much bigger. I could just, you know, grind that away. I got a Dremel tool. Probably won't use a Dremel tool. Excuse me. Unless I get like the right fitting. Aluminum's not too hard of a metal, so it's easy to machine it. But yeah. Yeah, it's pretty easy to machine. Like I said, I've already took my hands to it and took the tools to it. So I might as well grind that thing out so it take the biggest throttle body they sell on China Bay. And yeah, I'm also going to, yeah, this whole build is from eBay. Thank God for, I don't want y'all to think I'm racist because I call it China Bay. You see I keep buying parts like this intake manifold. One sidebar. If you made it this far in the video, that damn thing's hard to find. It's hard to find. I called everybody you can think of. CJ Pony, Summit Jegs, private messages. It took some old lady at Jegs who controlled the shipment and everything. She know what coming in, coming out. I had to just ask the lady. I said, lady, look. Do they have any clue when that intake manifold gonna be made? Because it's on back order for like a month. She said they got no clue when they gonna make it because they come from China, in case y'all didn't know. And while we all out there screaming, America, America, woo! Hell yeah, brother, made in China, motherfucker, China. So y'all screaming bald eagles all day. I hope you know that some smart kid in China working a CNC machine watched that thing ground down. And then they mailed it to us. So, you know, hell yeah, brother. I love America too, but that's a piece of Chinese manufacturing that's been on top of a whole lot of cars that you've been amped about. I'm with you. I be amped too. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to take my eBay parts, shipped from China, which don't hurt my feelings because hell, the damn manufacturer made it in China. The only thing American about it is the fact that it says Holley on the top, and it's a janky Holley too. Like, what happened here, man? What happened here? Look at that. Look at that. I guess that's the standards, because if you made this in America, boy, they probably dock your pay or something like that. Woo! Woo! So, anyway, you get it. It got warm, I painted the block, grab a green. That intake manifold came from a seller on eBay. I messaged him. I sent him a straight up message, and after I sent him that straight up message, he told me he got one left, so I bought it. And I was just like, I know someone who powder coats. I'll just get somebody to powder coat it, and that'll be it. I'm not waiting a year for some fancy intake manifold. Now that I have it in my possession, I'm about to close this out, you filthy Volvo freaks. Now that I have it in my possession, if I hadn't known what it would have looked like, the fact that I had to spend an hour grinding, if I had known that, I would have bought an Edelbrock. It's going to be fine for that range. So, if you're trying to get one of those for a small block, the 4 guys that's in here blue oval, baby. If you blue oval and you in here right now, I'm going to just tell you right now, if you got a small block Ford and it's a 302, you know, one of those, the shorter deck height, you're probably good. You're trying to get one for a Windsor, good luck, baby. Good luck. Hopefully we'll get a little more fall, spring, you know, and I'll go out there and I'll do a little more because the cam's on the way. I can't wait to get the cam on and in so I can put the intake manifold on and sealed for good, or kind of for good. So yeah, I'm real amped about that. Cam's going to be like the next thing I get. Cam and computer, baby. Cam and computer. So, if you like the content, hit the like button. If you don't like the content, I don't give a fuck. Hit the unlike, hit the thumbs down button. Either way, if you want to keep up with the content, you're going to have to hit that bell. You're going to have to follow. I'm not as consistent as other people. I don't got no sponsors, you know. Other people, like, I pay for all that shit on the table. Other people that have people giving them stuff and it comes in and it makes it easier for them to make content. On me, my wallet controls the content. So, you know, you gonna need to hit that bell because I don't know when I'm gonna repost. Who knows what the fuck I'm gonna do? I don't even know. I'm out.